Well, hello traders. This is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks. It's what is it? Tuesday. It's 7:43 a.m. my time. That's 8:43 a.m. Eastern time, and I want to go over some stocks here for the watch list. I've got quite a long list. In fact, I'm going to do part of them here, and then I'm going to do the other half in the trading room. And due to YouTube magic, there won't be. It'll just be a simple splice. Oh, way to go, YouTube. Hey, we're going to look at some charts, and then we're going to look at the market about halfway through here, and then we're going to look at some more charts. I do want to remind everybody that if these YouTube videos help you, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and clicking on that bell if you'd like to get alerts when we post a new YouTube video. It's free, doesn't cost anything, it's very painless, it doesn't hurt. Also, a thumbs up is very appreciated. We really like to see those thumbs up. After you watch the video, during the video, whenever you'd like, if you'd check out below, click the show more. There's just two words, show more. It kind of hides itself, but click on that and it'll drop the list down, and you'll find things in there like a free JHook ebook catalog, and also a free 14-day trial to the live scanner that I use to find all my charts. Every one of these charts that we look at were found using the scanner. Some of them were live yesterday, and some of them I use the scanner after hours, and I use it pre-market as well. Use it to find these stocks. So let's get with it, okay? Let's get going here. So let's buckle up. Let's take a look at Wish. I like what Wish did yesterday. We've got a nice bullish engulf, close to the same lows, close enough for government work for sure. And then we have a little doji over here. Looks like we're getting a little pre-market action over the T-line today. I'm looking for a 2 to 15 day target up here of about $4.80. And all the charts that we're going to be looking at, I can safely say that I'm looking for a trade within 2 to 15 days. So the trade might not be today. The trade might be 3 days from now. But I have found that 2 to 15 days usually puts you in the trade pocket for these. So on this Wish, I'm looking for that, a close above the T-line, so it's very possible it becomes a buy today, and a target up here around $4.80. Oscar is another one, OSCR, there we go. Here's one coming off the bottom here. We have a little pinball type chart pattern. Here we have a pair of dojis here at the bottom. We have follow through with a nice bullish candle, and then it looks like we're getting follow through this morning. This, what is that, magenta? That's showing pre-market activity here, so you can see that that's looking pretty good. With this chart, I'm looking, I don't know why I didn't have lines on these already. Here's a couple of targets here for Oscar, OSCR. Now, if Oscar was to take off and say, didn't get into Oscar, hey, that's okay. It's likely to give us another chance to get into it. This is where the 2 to 15 days comes in. So the trade doesn't always have to be right now, right today. The trade can be in a couple of days. Also, too, what I would really like to see is a nice little consolidation area here. Now, we know the market is up this morning. We're going to look at the market here in a little bit. So hang on. And I hope you watch the video through its end. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a 20-minute video but I do hope you stay and watch the whole video. Thank you. So anyway, I would like to see it rest right in here. Either way, I've got targets up here, and I'll find a trade up toward that, I'm sure. Sabre, S-A-B-R is another one. Sabre, we put in a nice little bottom here, rolled up above the T-line, consolidated. This is some pre-market action, just shows up when you turn it on pre-market. Here we are today. I'm still looking for that 50-period moving average for a swing trade to be tagged, and it can absolutely go higher. I'm not saying at all that it can't, What I'm saying is my trade would only be from there to there, and then would have to reevaluate the trade at this level right here. HAL. Now, HAL is one that I bought yesterday, still in it. So I bought HAL yesterday, still in it. We're getting a nice little gap up this morning, so hoorah, let's go. I'll move my stop up, and I will, to all the members listening, I will post in the members app. I will post where I raised my stop to on this. Looks like we're headed to the 200 period moving average. We're getting a little bit of resistance here. I'll have to reevaluate the trade at this level. So I'm just going to put a little mark right there. But yeah, we'll have to reevaluate the trade. Might even close it off here at the gap and then reevaluate the trade from there. So over the 50 period moving average, well, how about 25 up there for HAL? CCL doing really good. I see some of the airlines, the cruise ships, coming back a little bit yesterday. In fact, we bought one of them, and I'll talk about it in the second half of this talk this morning. We bought one of them. But let's stick with Royal or Carnival right now. Carnival made a bottom, bullish Romy, kicked itself right up over the T-line. Looks like we're showing a little strength here this morning. I think what I'm going to do is draw that box right up in here. That's going to give me an idea that I might want to buy it in there. Up through about $20, I see 21.60, and then maybe on up to that 50 period moving average as a, say, 2 to 15 day trade. Somewhere in that 2 to 15 days, I might look to buy it, and it might grab the target area. Good. I'm sorry, this is not one. I don't know where that came from, so we're going to skip that. Here we go. CHGG. We're coming right up here to the Trendicator. The Trendicator is nice and red. It's starting to flatten out. Price rallied up, and it's starting to flatten out, making a nice pop out of the box, holding over the T-line. This starts to break out of these red dots. They turn green. That becomes one of our buy triggers in here as a buy. Target-wise, I'm looking at $39.10, $46.47, $46.90, $47 target up here. Again, 2 to 15 days on that target. SAM. We had one of our members in the trading room buy SAM back here. Way to go. Nice job there, Sean. Sean picked up SAM, gapped up. I think he's still in it. It looks like it's moving higher here. So the trade has not been missed yet. We're just coming up to a rounded bottom breakout. In fact, to close over the 50 period moving average, it'll become a rounded bottom breakout. Now that becomes a trade for us up to 549.70, 658.70, and then maybe up here at $800, 830 on SAM. GT is another one. GT. Let's get rid of that. There we go. So let's see here. GT. We've rallied up in GT. We've pulled back. We hit the 50 period moving average here. We've got a nice trend line that we have broken out of. Looks like we're breaking out this morning. And then if we can manage to get over $22, then the next little hurdle will be $22.90, and then I'm looking for it to challenge the top up here. Nice little continuation pattern happening here. It all is going to require some follow through. GPN is another one. GPN. Nice little construction off the bottom. We pop up, bullish candle. We're showing a little follow through this morning. I think I'm going to put the buy box right in there like that. That's where I'll look to buy it. I'm looking for my ultimate target of being the 50 period moving average of 141 up there. And that's what, 14%? I think I'll leave it like that. Almost 14%. So a little buy in here probably brings it down to 10%. We're going to have a little hurdle about 133.50 here. And that is good deal. So the rest of these, NCLH, Valve, Apple, Z, Visa, CVX, IBM, and FGEN we're going to cover in just a second. So don't go away. Just give me 1 second and we'll get to it. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe or hit that thumbs up button if this is helping you. Thanks. All right, there we go. Good morning, everyone. Cutting in and out. All right, here, hang on. Okay, let's get this kicked off. How's everybody doing today? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. What is this? December 7th. All right, let's take a look at some things. Let's start with the market here first. SPY. See how slow I am this morning? There's a lot of things slow here. So yesterday we closed ever so slightly over the T-line, and today we're showing some follow-through here. Over 429, I'm going to have to be pretty happy here, and especially if we can close over these candles bodies, 461.90, I'm going to be a very happy bullish trader here. So let's go, which is cool. I only held longs overnight, so yeah, rock and roll. Nice bounce off the 50-period moving average. The way things are looking, we just might get up here and test these highs. But before we get too excited, though, remember there are a few things we need to come and get through. Like, I think we're going to need to get through 466.30 up here. Alrighty, let's take a look at a few charts. NCLH. Now, I bought this yesterday. This is really was out of my norm to do such things like this, buying something like this down here. But there was an awful lot of charts down there, and the market was kind of holding up, so I was really willing to take that risk here. I did have a stop on here. It looks like we're moving up here this morning. My target's going to be about 22.50 up here. And I'll raise my stop up when we get going here in the morning. I'll raise that up to something that's a little more palatable. And it also will be something that keeps me into the profit area. So go NCLH. Right now, little buy box here. Target. If we can break through the 22.50 target, these lows right in here, then I'm going to simply just put a line here at the 50-period moving average and work the trade, or work a trade from there. Trades I look at here, they tend to be like 2 to 15-day trades. Not that I'm in them for 15 days. Not that at all. Whoops. There we go. How's that right there? So anyway, let me back that up a little bit. The trades I'm looking at, I think I can safely call them 2 to 15-day trades. Not that that means that you buy it and be in it for 15 days. Not at all. It means it could be a trade in 15 days too. So it's set up for the watch list. Now I'll wait till it's in my pocket. It's ready to go. Now I'm already in this one. So I may close it out. I may close it out today just because it's gaps or gifts. But then it moves up into here. If it sets up again, I might buy it again. And I'm thinking within that 2 to 15-day period. So 2 to 15 days doesn't necessarily mean you have to buy it and wait 15 days. It means something could happen in 15 days. And it needs to come back to you, to your setup. Here's one I'm pretty tickled about, VALE. VALE is set up for a rounded bottom breakout here. It's already up to my first target, 388 this morning. Second target's going to be about this 1640, and then on up to the 200 period moving average right here. More than likely, like seriously more than likely, the chart's not going to do that. What the chart's going to do, it's going to roll up a little bit. And actually, I see a line right here. We better put a line right here too, huh? Yeah, we better do that. I'm going to go right there. Okay. Yeah, we better do that. So more than likely, we're already right in here, but somewhere, could be up here, could pull back a little bit more, and then it's going to rest. This is what charts do. And then this could set up for another buy in here. Just like if it breaks out over 1590. It breaks out, it rests, it sets up, it gives us another chance to buy it. And you know, the setup could be something like this. It breaks out, and then it gives us an inside day. Whoops, not quite what I wanted. Let's get what I wanted here. It's going to make a difference. Highlight, yeah. So here it puts an inside day in, and then maybe it pops up like this. That might be the time to start buying it. So when you go through a speed bump, go through a little bit of resistance, you work to get through that spot, generally there's some kind of rest, And then we can look for another buy in here. Now, the cool thing about VALE is I bought this toward the end of yesterday. So in the money here, I'm more than likely will be looking to take some profits on it at some point. Apple, another one we bought yesterday. It's popping up here. I'm looking for 120, 175, 25, and then maybe 182. But let's worry about 175 first. So looks like Apple's moving up. If it can stabilize in here and continue to climb, great. It may rest. It might relax a little bit. Either way, I'll raise my stop on it because I'm not necessarily wanting to be out of Apple today. So likely to raise my stop on it, let it kind of work, and see if we can run up and get closer to that 175 area. Then there's Z. Z put a nice bottom in here, nice double bottom. Here we've gapped up. We've consolidated a little bit. We're just outside the buy box right now. Next target, 67.90, and then up here to 77. You're going to have to get through this one before you can get to this one, and it's not going to happen overnight. It may take all those 15 days, and might even take a little more. Anyway, 2 to 15 day trades. Visa's headed up to the 50-period moving average. And then I suspect challenge up here at the 200. I think we've got a pretty good bottom built in here. It might wobble around. It might do its normal, what are all charts do. All charts do this. Whoops, not what I wanted. No, up, back, up, back. They all play games, and they come back maybe a little bit more, and then putts around, But overall, in the end, I think Visa gets back up here 216, and then reevaluate, and then let's see if it can get up here to 2.25 up here. CVX, I came close to buying this yesterday at the close, but I didn't. So CVX here holding up well. I like what it's doing right now. So I'm kind of thinking above these black bars. So above 116.50, I'm bullish on this. And target-wise, 121.30 up here to 125.10. IBM is one. IBM is putting in a nice bottom in here. Very nice bottom. We're looking good. The Trendicator is turned green right now, so that's positive. 124.80 as a target. 128.65 as a target up here. And that would be the 50-period moving average. Nice rounded bottom on this. Very nice. So IBM's looking good. FGEN moving up. FGN, if we can get through 1475, I see 1929 up here. Some people are already in this. Congratulations. Great looking chart. So from yesterday's candle, that's a 36% move here. That's a nice looking chart, nice rounded bottom. This is where you trade the chart. Long as it continues to build upward momentum, we work with it. If it pulls back, break some of your rules, a stop, you get out of it, you put it back on your watch list, and you wait for it. You simply wait for it to come back to you. So, hey, there we go. Good morning, everybody. Thanks a bunch for being here. I do appreciate it. I'm going to get some coffee, get a new cup of water, and we'll see everybody back here right before the open, okay? Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you.